Today, now the 13th day of August 2025. Well, today, now the 14th day of August. It depends who say you there, grab your own. Whilst the citizens them busy they discuss cocoa roast, who in cocoa burn and fire, who in coconut roast, Parliament say, okay. Okay. Una go they discuss cocoa roast. Fambulem. We they get new toll road them. Na salon. Parliament don't pass them already. You ready to say? We they can get new toll road then at the country. And Parliament don't pass them already. Until we be busy, then they talk about cocoa roast, or in coconut roast. Parliament say, okay. Una go get a long time for deal with that one day. Yes. 30 years. Una dey pay toll. Usai, Mano Junction, Tongo, and the Bumper Road. Now the word that too. Get ready. You go think to say we learn from this toll road who gets down, eh? This toll road I must get 3. Okay, this new one I must get 4. They say, oh, you know, say the road they're not good now, but then when they are where they cancel now, and then go make the road. Hey, Papa God. Yes. We get lawmakers. So, Parliament say, they not they worry we. Where the toll road go down Tima Pianda. Hey. Now that same day, you go hear road. They go know that Coco serious one the roast. Yes. I talk just I they give you opportunity today. I know they interject. I they give you opportunity today. Make you listen from the APC side. Then you argument by the toll. You listen from the SLPP side. Then you argument by the toll. Because at the end of the day, I know say a lot of times them okay, but left them they do nothing in Parliament. Then they no, now you not can they pay attention. Now you not can they pay attention. Honorable Aaron Koroma, where na the deputy leader 2 for APC na Parliament. Itimap Tranga wan say, no, we don't need this toll. He say money be don dey trade where they inside way and then we don't train the army man there. If na for make road, they able for maker. We don't need to say make company that they come. The question of alternative road all car up because we still come with this one get alternative road no day. Honorable Bashir Siliki come. Brah, if you see the alternative road there, if you suicide they call for make you go pass. Hey, Papa God. Okay. Honorable Sai Masilamina himself come. All man they do you. Parliamentarians. You know say right now, this toll gate will not they pay. Suite of office. Now the reason this one make we not want the pay system. Because would they begin look by well forget now the eyes have it. Yeah, now the eyes have it. All in favor say aye. All against say nay. The eyes have it. So we're not able to pinpoint, but if we want to do by Bonshaw, we go just accuse you well and all. Yes. That they all. Because at this time right now, because they know they pay toll, you don't get for money there. For now. But they don't get for be parliamentary and take go. Ask the one that will be the parliament the last day we know they did now. Then they pay na toll gates now. Now so I see them because now say they twist the face by driver. When driver make your answer he send a bien for let the papa pass the money for pay the toll gates. Now he not to parliamentary so now he has to pay. Now the time begin feel where to be the feel. Where then Nissan can pass up a we. The same then Nissan now in carry this to I don't know. Where they want increase this one per week, now in cat tower per back say them for increase her. This one back, now in carry gonna parliament. You go hear the arguments them. But I just want to let you know say it has been enacted. It don't pass. And after the argument, I go can't tell you what in the speaker in conclusion be look like. Yes. So land issue case don't can with table. But on Friday, we go out to fumble them. You know say diaspora we touch one person, you don't touch we all. It look like if I say some kuku jumuku where they happen. Now the judicial system them don't reach way some man don't ready for talk for expose them. And I don't know what and things say people in the diaspora look like. Are we not Sierra Leoneans? Eh? We go candy. But then in a Friday. But for today, Parliament don't agree say the sufferness no do for we no more. Let them can add the toll back. Let them can add them. Because what they do, now then they make the road. Now so don't turn. If now this idea we they go with, in order for again, all the road then at the country get for be toll road. Because governments don't want to take responsibility for make road. Government want hand over that responsibility to anybody where you want make them. Yes, I dey make them, but I go charge for let them pass day. Well, not a problem. Go ahead. I'm here. We'll give you 30 years. Some of them politicians are not go even they alive anymore. This present toll gate, I must they not collect to no sabi. Wait till left who not sabi. But the parliament sit down back, then agree. In the name of waiting, then they make the road. Then they construct the road. So I can imagine if not to EU be they construct them bridge them for we. Don't just know where President Sibe go and read the report card, it they begin come to the toll road. For the good things them way in do. But if forget to say na burden na I get for left giwi. We young government know they make. The feeder roads them, they're all bad. Waiting then they collect that money who they buy fuel for. That they sabi. But now one sweet money that one day with they eat every administration, the EBK administration or the Bio administration or that one in a free money for them. Yes. So now in this so Parliament say into na busy they sing cocoros accusation they say oh now that they see the cocoros power now with the roast Solomon cocoa. If you want to left you only for bone. What's it happen to force them, make them go fend projects them, then go fend sorryat. If they don't get the money, we go can make road. They say no. We not able fence or react people who can make road for we. In fact, to not get money for make road. Let put toll. You are making can make. But me if I make they put toll, not a problem. Put toll lomo. Ou they agree. But on a get for see. Okay. But me, I don't tell you, you not get for the day take go. No? Not get for the day take go. That's saying a parliamentarian. Again, ask the one that will be Didi. When them be the enjoy say, oh, now they pay toll. No, we should not pay the toll. Now, they're not to parliamentarian again. Now then they pay the toll. And not to 1 year, not to 3 years. Bo. Now we all there. We not go pay. You must come on a parliament. That like simply to get okay, not to better money. Oh, I forget. Don't make a non alive. Let's see the talk. Fambulem. I really want to pay attention to this. Yeah? At the bring come Honorable Aaron, when are the deputy leader 2 of APC in the parliament. I want you to pay attention on your submission by the debate. Waiting in the claim say this particular toll road not for happen because we get the capacity, we get the capability for doing we safe without to not charge people them. Fambul, I bring to you the APC side by the debates. Honorable Aaron Koroma.
Mr. Speaker, members, the agreement that is before us resonates with successive governments. The issue of PPP is not anything new. I remember in 2014, we enacted the Private Public Partnership Act here, and just after that, the then government attracted an investment for the construction on the operation and maybe the later transfer of the Wellington to Mashaka toll route. So, Mr. Speaker, we believe on this side, this was done in good faith because we believe governments do not have all the resources to do all what it intends to do in the development plan without the active involvement of the private sector. And so they say what today, Mr. Speaker, what we did in 2015, even when there were a lot of hue and cries, Mr. Speaker, today I'm sure with time has justified or has vindicated the actions of the then government due to the benefit the road between Wellington and Mashaka are of course now being enjoyed by citizens of this country. So, Mr. Speaker, even in terms of the amount of accidents, less accidents are now occurring between these axes. You now spend lesser time flying between Wellington to Mashaka. And a whole lot of benefits, even in terms of development, because of the quality of road that has been constructed along this corridor, people are now using these lands to even construct more than houses for business purposes. Lands have been more valued than they were supposed to have been. That would have not been constructed. So we believe this was a prime model, and that is why we believe anytime we have a document, sometimes it's fine to be political, but it's always sometimes it's also better that we put nations first, and that's exactly what I'll be doing here, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, like I said, this is a bill on transfer agreement, which means government will later go to own the facility after the investor would have recouped his investment. But Mr. Speaker, what I realized to be very much strange to all other toll or to all other PPP investments, or maybe if I could juxtapose between this PPP agreement for the road between Bobe and Mano, so that of Wellington to Mashaka is the fact that unlike the one from Mashaka, from Wellington to Mashaka, for which government didn't spend anything on that road, all the 100 are now our house that made or that stands for the people. I want to submit that the minister considers a review, maybe through the subsequent table of an addendum agreement to consider some of these great concerns. Like I said, Mr. Speaker, even the CSR, the CSR, they are not clearly spelled out in this agreement. Unlike the Wellington agreement, where the public social economics were clearly spelled out. When you go to Dre, there is a school constructed. When you go to Makolo, that's so go. There's also a school that was constructed. Now there's also proposal to construct 2 markets along the corridor. Those markets we are not being constructed because of the unavailability of land. But I think if government pushes them, they must construct them. So once you see that whatever investment they should make, these are investors, you will make a profit. And by the projection, Mr. Speaker, this is going to be a very valuable investment. By the projection from year 1 on to 30 years, approximately they are going to be not below $520 billion. So from 155, the projection, they are going to be not below $520 billion. So for government to invest in short a valuable investment, which short a huge amount of $7.4 billion without repenting for anything in return, Mr. Speaker, that is injustice on our economy. And I think that the minister should consider this as very much important, that if you can have an investment where government doesn't spend a dime of $155 million, yet there's a clause that says for the first 5 years when the investor is paying for the loan, government is receiving 5% of proceeds, and after the repayment, government is receiving 10%. How much more for an investment that government is contributing 50% of the cost? Nothing is being said about sharing, revenue sharing here. But yet I believe we can consider this while the majority like we did for the toll gate. We passed 2 agreements where we are here, Mr. Speaker. Because there were challenges, when MPs had the concerns, those concerns were incorporated into an addendum agreement. That agreement was later brought into this realm and considered. And so therefore, that's why I'm also submitting that the minister considered.
Honorable leader.
Just like the 2015, when it was initially brought, because there were cries from MPs, we later brought an amendment to call an addendum where concerns were incorporated and it was stable. It formed part of the initial agreement that was stable. And that's why I'm proposing that it is unfair to the government, it is unfair to us as people's representatives in the midst where government is struggling. Consider that the addendum should contain a review of the initial proposal of $177.4 million for a construction of just $87 million, which to me is not that significant. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, yes, lastly, I also want to recommend that the minister considers the suffering of the people of that road leaking Bope and Kono. Those people deserve better, Mr. Speaker. With the much as the road will bring so much opportunities for them, let's also look at the economic implication of some of these toll gates. So that's why I recommend that when we bring the addendum, let us consider the removal of some of these toll roads to make sure that we make toll roads that the people can be willing to pay without any extra cost on them. On that note, Mr. Speaker, like I submitted, it's not new, and I want to believe that the minister should be considerate enough to take this concern in good faith, to incorporate them and make sure that for the good of this country, like I said, Mr. Speaker, toll gate is a good system altogether. We cannot go against them as a party because we initiated them in 2015. That's why we enacted the 2014 CPP Act. If I had not believed in it, there's no way we would have enacted a law. But we are firm believers of the existence of PPPs. But in that case, it should be a win-win situation. Government should win, the people should win, and investors should win. But anything where the investors win and the people lose and government lose, to us, is not a people-centered agreement. On that note, I want to thank you very much.
All right. We self-tell thank you. You able for listen? What you pick? Waiting Honorable Leone say. He make allegation. Or, par yon debate, he say, government don't knock chest say then they put 50% per the money. So if government they put 50%, why government back the agree say let this toll road run for 30 years? Whether they put 50% already. The 50% where government they put, they count to $77 million. And according to them, because he only document, when you look there, he said the real cost for the road, $95 million. So they say, well, why we not get the military? Let the military do one thing. If you now say the real cost, $95 million, what's to make it reach the $155 million? Now because of administrative cost. And at the end of the day, you go see back, then they get incentive, then where government not go charge them for bringing equipment, for bringing this, for bringing that. 4 toll booth then, and then get for put 4. 30 years. Government they give back $77 million, pan tap the bag in back. Bruh, tell me ba, say you not believe say some kuku chubuku business they inside this particular agreement. If kuku chumuku no they were all full. Well then Nisandi we put this document together in not correct. If kuku chumuku no they if it be say so under hand game no they play inside this kind of agreement according to how the APC person put am. According to how he outline and for we $155 million. Then as they make 10%, imagine 10% of the road, and not to tax them go just grade them. As they grade them, so they begin charge people them like how they doing at the Wellington Masheka Highway. Like how they do it for that toll road day. Well, hey, APC this and that. SLPP the same thing and then they can do back 10%. Now they plan for do. Let's wait maybe after the debate to the ending, then go for do an addendum, then go change thing them. 10% of as they begin so now and like how they do a little clear then clear as they grade now they begin collect money. Is correct? They say they left food, they pack cocoa roast. And they ready for roast Solomon in cocoa. Okay. You don't hear it from the APC side. Let's look out Emerson Lamina. Hey, Papa God. Let we hear it in side, yeah? Yes, the APC side, but people they talk, but to not able to work out all man. But I want out Sir Emerson Lamina from Kono. Yes, from Kono. Fambul, listen to Sir Emerson Lamina, honorable, waiting na in debate. Paddy's talk. Yeah? 90s.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to join honorable Musa to express happiness over that rule. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, Section 40 of the Constitution, subsection 4G, without prejudice, the President is considered to be function of honor, symbol of unity, being represented by the ministers to enter into every agreement without prejudice in his parliament that will ratify that agreement. And you are said in section 105, we being the supreme legislative authority, Mr. Speaker. It is on this note today I want to speak to this document called Consensual Agreement between the government of Sierra Leone and being represented by the Ministry of Wealth and Public Assets and SLIA and the Societe Jura Maritech Construction Limited and Partners. It is important for us to know that agreement like such makes my heart to cool. It proves President Malabio as a top and good president. He campaigned on that road, put it in a manifesto, transformed the government policy today, it is here as a law for you to be ratified. And I'm very happy. But let me tell you, Mr. Speaker, shortly about the historic perspective of that road. On that road, just after Jama, just after Kangaman Grammar, there's a place called Mindefai. And there's also a place called Korofai. I never knew this. I'm not a reader of history. But I went on the Malabio, the influx road and administration road. Under his watch, the gas road. British President Malabio is also making history. The Maban Bridge, the Bale Bridge, the Yamalu Bridge, the Balema Bridge, the Wande Bridge, the White Bridge, Banatuma Bridge, Senaru Bridge, Banana Bridge, Sobaya Bridge, He's a champion of development. PPP. He works all over the world. I've just seen from the government, I've just seen the US model for PPP, public-private partnership, and the BOT. I rode through Virginia last year, PPP at war, in the United States of America. Those that are familiar with the Americas testify that Virginia, USA, Virginia, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. We passed through toll all over the world. I passed through France, also in the tunnel. I saw toll. Powerful model of toll Indonesia. In terms of local economic impact. In Kenya also, toll, you pay for the road, it is not a floating road. South Africa, toll, you pay for it, it's not a floating road. Socio-economic gains also, time savings, toll.
You had 3 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, I don't want to justify how toll has benefited nations through that socio-economic impact. In this agreement, I got been told, Mr. Speaker, in any case, let me just highlight a few things that I saw in this 85-kilometer agreement. Number one, in Annex 6, I saw in Annex 6 of this road, maintenance culture. It is saying between every 5 and 7 years, it is compulsory and they should maintenance. Today, roads have been unkept, dilapidated. Bible will not forgive us in a hurry. Mr. Speaker, Bible in 1899, 1898, I beg your pardon, he built his own house. And he threatened the British colonial master, how can I take my own house? Under previous government, even though the road was there, we are pushed to pay for that road. Bible fought hard for his own house road. Today, they were leaking as a gallows, even though constructed. They were forced to pay for the toll. President Malabio did not meet any road in that particular place. Save the handwork of men. We have seen under the watch of President Malabio that road, Mana Junction, Kangaman Grammar, Tongo, Java Nimiko, Bumpe. We will consulted through BOT and PPP. In clause 3 or annex 3, I saw on that road projected amount from the toll. That did not happen under this Wellington Mashekaro ground until we came here under Bombadi. That how long? There was no survey. In this road, there is yes, 2025 to 2054, there is a provision for that. In annex 2, traffic projection on the road. There will be an evaluator of video production. In the same annex 6, which clause 24.3, we also see failure to meet this condition can be terminated within 90 days. I'm not ready to look at it. Clause 24.1. It can be terminated. So it's not out of fast, you don't be sacrosanct that by force. If the concessionaire and the concessionaire one fails within 90 days, 3 months, it can be terminated. Mr. Speaker, that's why I'm so happy when the Honourable Minister is already alluding to an addendum to this agreement. Mr. Speaker, the convention rights and obligations are also embedded in this particular agreement. This is a very good agreement. We work for it. At the end of the day, It also gives you a force majeure. The lawyers will know what I'm talking about. In clause 18, force majeure. We're talking of disaster, trouble, of course, we will not see war. We're not using for war. But it also gives provision for that, force majeure. And in clause, a toll at Bube and a toll at Jamatown. Just move. And when we drive, not within 15 minutes. You are within those places.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I also appeal that that Parliamentary beginning concession, I think they should not pay. The whole Parliamentary, the whole Parliamentary of Guyana, as well as Zulu Abamara Kingdom, they should be giving concession. Mr. Speaker, I actually had a lot to unfold on this agreement. In any case, Mr. Speaker, it is my belief, and I'm inclined to believe that the Honourable Minister will take note of those addendums. And at the end of the day, President Malabi, once again, I should thank him because he has just manifested one of his campaign promises. I thank you very much, President Malabi.
All right. Yerisa Emerson Lamina, Honorable. Now the corner representative this with the almost minutes when he come for can talk. He begin go par history. He come out today. He begin praise President Bio. He come out today. At the end of the day, who say end up? Say the paramount chief they not for pay. Yes. Now they end up. He say let the paramount chief they not pay. Imagine on a 30 years. Et before he run first, he reach na America. He command they go na France. He command they. Won't get 24 hours lights na. Why they not compare with that? Eh? We'll get Usai people them. When you angry, you say Usai for go collect food. Why they not compare with that one day? They're always the cherry pick waiting for compare. Now they can't put burden by the people them. If they talk say we ain't go America, you see toll day. Yes, we get toll now, yeah. We get alternative roads them back. Brother, sister, all the agreements say by this Wellington Mashaka toll gate. Then do ah? They no do ah? They no do ah? That place there for lights, lights. That's how the one puts the money to that tell you know they were increase. Then they come, they make small lights, quick one. Now that USI. As they don't increase, so 30 they not do again. Because people in this administration they go collect brown envelope and have been saying this over and over. Over and over. In they say, oh, no, the 10% for let them begin collect money is small. Let them wait, say 20%. But don't forget to, government of Salon, they put 50% per the money. But the people them for begin, una believe say government get for put that money there. Una believe ba? I don't be say that somebody inside now, I know. Hey, Papa God. The cocoa will be roasted. All my cocoa goes. All man. In cocoa go roast. Where they put that already. Emasilamina ain't come for him in fishing and funny. Begin to the team make joke. Let no worry. He not get for be parliamentarian for the next 30 years. He must commode. Okay. What are you for, ma'am? Well, let's count Honorable Basiru Siliki. Yes. From the SLPP side still. Let me hear waiting in arguments look like. Because in count, attention that people they talk, but not get book out one man. In count this people they become the alternative road. Brother, Can't listen. Usai Honorable Bashir Siliki say people in Fogopa. Daddy God. I will not see you. I present to you Honorable Bashir Siliki in submission by the debate. Yeah?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, honorable members. Thank you, Mr. Minister, for bringing this document to us. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the opposition have had their say. We have listened to members of parliament. They have raised their concerns. I believe the agreement is not bad. It's a bit challenged. But as has been stated by you, we'll tidy it up so that it stands the test of time. The Speaker, honorable member, when we talk about tool, I noticed the deputy leader of the opposition, was raising, comparing this tool to the Leone Massacre. Mr. Speaker, I have said before, and I will continue to say, I was in this parliament when the Leone Massacre concession agreement was brought. And I can say clearly, Mr. Speaker, of us here, that before that construction, we had 50% of the road as a government, and we were not paying toll for it. It was our road, and we have used it. It was rehabilitated. It was constructed, rehabilitated, and it was in good order. And the toll came. The agreement was for the CRSG to construct another layer of the road and resurface the existing one. And what we gain from that road is 5% and 10% after paying the loan. Still, they are still paying the loan and they are getting 5%. And let me remind you, Mr. Speaker, there was a period we were supposed, as a government, we are supposed to pay compensation as a government. We are not even able to pay. Till now, I believe we have not paid. And we have to shift the burden to the contractors. Today, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we have a toll arrangement also brought to us. The cost of this one is 555 million for 85 kilometers. For the Leone Massacre, it was 62 kilometers and it was $161 million.
Falling.
No, it is not falling.
Falling.
Let me I laid the premise. I said we already had an existing two-lane, which we are using, which is 50% as a government. What they did was to construct another two-lane. Listen, it became 4-lane after the construction of a two-lane. We already had 2 lanes that we were using, which was government property. So the cost of that 2 lane, which is 62 kilometers, is $161 million. Because of the 2 lanes of 62 kilometers is $161 million. And the cost of 85 kilometers today from Mano Junction to Kono is $155 million. And this is a brand new road. We are starting from afresh. Able to mobilize to that road is complex. Able to take materials from Freetown to that part of the country is complex, Mr. Speaker. But I believe they have negotiated well. If we compare that one to this one, I think this minister and he still have negotiated well. We are going to pay this model vehicles. There is a period when you drive a long distance, the vehicles say stop, take tea. These new vehicles they say stop, tea time. That will reduce the accident rate. Because if you drive at a period and you know there is a toll station there where I will go, I will not have to park on the road and be on the highway. Oh, I'm moving at this point, there is a toll station where I will park, have entertainment, relax. And that is what has happened even now when I'm going to move. I'm confident when I get to my 91, there is a share station there where I will stop. Yes. And what Aaron has advised you guys to do, to open a restaurant. So when you are going to my 91 to go, Mr. Speaker, when you get to 91, if you begin to feel tired, you stop. You stretch your foot, you go and take drinks, you go and relax, there is a restaurant there. That's the facility this soul is going to be created for. It's not just in the meeting like Shaka will pay and go. You pay and go, you continue the journey. This one you have, it is stated, that's why they are spending $23 million to construct. These are the things that, and that's what we will follow up on as Parliament. You relax. That will reduce. Mr. Speaker, if you see the number of accidents on the road, people traveling, they have nowhere to rest and they are tired, they sleep off, accident, boom. So, Mr. Speaker, I believe this story is good. It's good for our people. Already there is no road. This is August. Mr. Speaker, from Banner Junction to Tongo. You think you are in another planet. There is already no road. And these people are beginning this road afresh. So, Mr. Speaker, all the members are also encouraging all of us. As members of Parliament, there's no road. That's no road. That's no road, sir. Mr. Speaker, so I encourage all of us as members of Parliament. This is our road. This is our people. I will encourage the committee in this Parliament now and the next Parliament that we should do due diligence, making sure what we agreed upon in the agreement is what is being done on the ground. Today, it's on Mr. Dennis Sadi that is presenting the document. Some few years ago, it was Mr. Babgale who presented it in Shakaru. But the road is in existence. A lot of communities have been created on this corridor. And with that road for Banadas, a lot of communities, even people coming from those areas, will not be confident to go and build skyscrapers.
Let we left Honorable Siliki Yanda. Eh? You hear all in your arguments. You hear all in your arguments. At first we begin like say the 30 year look small. But no more no can for say let the Adam. But now so we begin. And then argument so that they tell us, oh, the Wellington Mashakana fallen. He say no, not two lane. Now fallen because we do the old one will be there, then turn them over. Not to for say when they just can't add that other one lane. No. Then turn them. We reach Ogu Bridge, then build a fresh one back. Then build a. But your argument, where they say, oh, that last one, the Wellington Masheka, even costly past this one because the Wellington Masheka now be 162 million. This one, now 155. Then when you say 155, the other say, now 4 lane, no. He say, no. Wait till now they talk 4 lane. Fambulem. Now this camo. Wall Coco go snare. You see? When they tell her for alternative road, he say let go pass round. Let go pass round. So according to not to 4, boot then and go get na 3. I remember where this Wellington Masheka. As we hear now call Alphaba. Motor Drivers Union. I say, I interview na. I know they work. They don't know. So German the way get go ne cow there. You know work. Now they will go work. Now I don't team up soon. Now I dey tell you back say this one. 90 map so. And you hear the parliamentary and them. You hear the notice so? Okay. Wait, let's show you how them pass now. Fambu. Watch Dennis Sandy. How all thing be passed now.
All members of Parliament, before I resolve, let me also reiterate exactly what the leader
No, don't go into explanation. Go there.
So be resolved that this Honorable House hereby ratifies the following agreements which were laid on the table of the House on Monday, 11th August 2025. 1. Concession agreement by and between the government of Sierra Leone, represented by the Ministry of Works and Public Assets, the Sierra Leone Roads Authority (SLRA), and the Societal Jura Maritime Construction (SDMCO) Limited and Partners, relating to the design, the construction, tolling, operation, and maintenance of the Mano Junction, Tongo, Bumpe, through private sector intervention using public-private partnership (PPP) model under design, finance, build, operate, and transfer (DFBOT) arrangement dated 4th August 2025. 2. The proposed public-private partnership financing for the construction of the Mano Junction Tongo Bumpe Road project, stakeholder engagement report by the safeguard specialist of the Sierra Leone Roads Authority, dated 4th August 2025. With amendments that will be captured under the addendum.
Are you done?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Sit down. Honorable members, the question is that this Honorable House ratifies the following agreements which were laid on the table of the House on Monday, 11th August 2025, together with all relevant amendments as passed by this House. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
The eyes have it. The eyes have it. Well, let's just give the quick conclusion. Correction and amendment, they may make them on different areas, including the timeline of the agreement. And the government forgets 20% in the agreement and 25% of the gross revenue generated. Then also amend say, now when they do 15 kilometers of the road, you know say first them be say 10 kilometers then for begin collect money. And I suggest 20. But then say 5. In fact, if you left to the one, it's like say, as the people in the beginning and begin collect one thing. 15 kilometers of the road, as they don't reach 15 kilometers of the road, therefore begin collect money. And when they be the maker, it's like say them be tag the price per dollar. They don't tell us, you know, we knock out dollar business now on Leone's. The Speaker of Parliament being say in future they don't pass this done 30 years. Now they tell you now say in future Parliament for thoroughly look at agreements clause by clause in order for sincerely consider the interest of the state. But now in future, not to this one. Other be the run after them, make them pass this one thing. What see make the speaker now after they don't pass and I they tell and say well in future they are we go for the look the agreement here clause by clause so that we consider the interest of the state. So this how them pass. Now the interest do they consider? Now so me self think. Because if he say in future let them look and clause by clause so that they go consider the interest of the state, who the interest they consider for pass this one. Oh, I forget. They are roasting our cocoa. So we tell they are safe. I forget say na cocoa season. They say, who know the land safe? Look ba, wetin Burkina Faso they do? The man go, he go buy the equipment there. Na counter, na in people and na then train, na then they make the road. He say 5,000 kilometers every year, na in for make. Who say no, knock out that Burkina Faso business na ya o. You know see we go America, toll road de. You know see where you go England, toll road de. What sooner they can begin talk about Burkina Faso na ya. And I want for go buy equipment say in the Kalani people and for make road. Uno mix paramu. I beg you. Uno mix. Then they do and then I own business that one day. We na ya, who they roast the cocoa them. By way man away, all man go land. Who's friend? Welcome. What you get for we?
Yeah, thanks for thank you for updating of things that will always unfold, especially in the area of the body who they see that they make laws, who are the legislative side. Would they look now this road construction when a continuation of work would they try for do? We don't see past government, present government, and they always see them they make up roads. But would they look at the agreement area, cost of construction, and how people them owners, civilians, and call not for the left we said always see the social rights. What would they say people them for try get as citizens then? Now I don't want them to try for fulfill, but in doing so, they are doing it most of the time. The final thing can call, especially with this introduction of toll road system for generate revenue in place of for which they don't spend, they can always side out the citizen. They can see them in principle, not their hearts, but their hearts can change so easily because of within a personal plan. And they can get small plan because it's a matter of when something can, who that one gets, or who that one for sure say, na him bring the idea, or na him talk, or na him bring this. But most of the suggestions are not going towards the personal benefit of the individual, when are the citizen in terms of social rights. Now the one way they can't do whatever then they bring for can do for the citizens, that they can always profit. Whether it be internal one, when public service and they do chief, then the worst of it now is this area where now this public, I mean I call them public-private partnership projects the way they can do in the area of build, operate, and transfer. Building, operating, and transfer. And actually, those stages can always end up with the citizens having to pay the price. But if it's they ever do this in the interest of the citizen, then I can begin all this draw, even when they talk so at the parliament. Which you don't begin to see in addressing these issues. First, we don't see now, then they tell you of the cost. All right, that's good. Imagine now take a toll of an historic event. You see, bringing historic events, so it is area of historic allegations. If they bring historic allegations, instead of bringing ideas, who will say, this then will reflect on the life of the people then. In the area of boundary limitations, it go about roads, it talk about agriculture, the usefulness of it, but waiting na the security owner puts for let the person go benefit. Waiting at the laws. We are in the end we summarize about 20 kilometers before they go do, which is still very just, it's of no reasons. Completion and on the process, it's very painful. So that is the build, operate, and transfer, that gap there of these three words, it always the pain. During the building, the pain, the citizen, the operation as it begin, the existing, the pain, and the transfer, it will be very lengthened because then go tell you say we not done it, or how many years, or we not get material, or there is a problem of material. Because it not been done the construction time, and then now they tell us that after 10 kilometers, let them take money from her, and when they take the money not done, and the shares will come directly to the government, the way the percentage for the, then we not begin the take couple. So by the time the road they done, you not go get the smooth way where it gets, because sometimes you not get total absolute alternate road. You go either get no more like na the side or side we go jump, but not even say even you get alternate road. But it's still unfair for let them go begin to take money from that toll day. Because if it's percentage of road being done, that means then go to use the road somewhere. Because now only when you pass through that they go pay. So if they begin to charge for a road will not finish it, so if they begin to then they go pay for thing will not done. And then they are in the thing by the time they go say in 5 years, it will get, instead of the road will be a 10-year lasting or 50 years, it will be half of them. Because they begin to press on the weight of the road while the road they be construction. So these are all framework where you go talk say, the way on the act the legislation when in dinner parliament, now for let them go able to show the welfare of citizens, and that now for dinner their mind. But if you not did, then they say no more than they command the sovereignty of your own country. Now we will get a command, and I make up the legislator. Now I ain't called with sovereignty. It means the sovereign law or sovereign states. For see, they do by ourselves, we do things by ourselves. But because we're not able to see the side of even EU now, they, whenever they pronounce certain road wherein they get small thing where they don't give, as government they put this, then they either pull sing because they can construct music now for counter then even allegation say well now then just sponsor we know they talk about donor partners EU. So these are all areas because you they get hidden agenda we will not to transparency, and the transparency now in are the main problem where they bring all this, because if the timeline of things when they do, and then the area where they talk say the road when they enact something as a law, then the transparency the day it is only day in the surface, and then when the decision they can direct them to see how the citizens will profit, because you have MIC in an example. You don't give historical area, but the allegation of historic now boundary limitation they bring on. See then why they do this? Well, that's good. There are many things more for able for enact in terms of historic. We know we will link it now overseas now they don't go see the documents. So, but it's a matter of how then they enact legislation then for always meet the welfare of the people and avoid areas who are historic school. But the historic school you will only bring them when a traditional one. If we don't begin to say, well, the historic area, look what you don't see, no one even be so. Now this and this will be because una they know the people and the people in back know una. The one that we don't can colonize now then just be don't colonize and left a pattern where una they deal with now. Whether or not they amend them and that amendment is then they do now, then they bring boundary limitation, they want add there. So it's a matter of forget about that historic area. The historic area will guide you, but you look to the present reality of what's happening at the ground. And that's not the only thing. The reality that is happening and the way people then will benefit for public interest. But if you not get the public interest, it's always those who are doing its interest. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, your friend.
You're most welcome, yes, sir.
Alpha, welcome on board. What's you get on this one?
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, and thank you to Mr. Oswald. I think for me, I feel still with Parliament, they're not the land. In as much as we don't, now this platform don't call out the whole way the APC government may play with this that we toll road, Masheka Highway. I feel so we could all use them as a learning point for make we ensure say either or not we not give we would them to extra construction and farm them for do and for we. We even the last time I make mention of the military, I say right now no one in our country we get militaries then we know how to use machines. Why can't we use them for even when that rain will come? I say why can't we call them out and help for clear drainages then in the day? Now this is a very very good opportunity again where we for able for use we own human resources. You know the government they capitalize say then they come for what they call improve human capital development. This is a typical example wherein you for manifest or you for show how far or how well you human capital development agenda they materialize. Very clean and straightforward thing. Yeah. You know what tell me say apart from the military, there are a lot of people away, young men, women away learn from the Chinese. When the Chinese they construct that Regent's Grafton Highway, then a lot of young people away learn. I feel say This is an opportunity for make we put them into test case. But nothing like that, we a whole parliament with almost members not ever think and say, no, it's no. Una not do this XYZ. Lord make and Dennis Sandy go back and do more research. Let go to the military, the construction company or whatever. Let talk to them. How they go come on board. How we able to empower them. Nothing like that. By the time you revamp, the eyes have it. At whose expense? We serve the poor people them. You're gonna put 4 toll gates. 4. For waiting. Who's how will they pull the money? That's why they not pay me pass all. Now the second part of them say 50%. My. If we are putting 50%, what is the remaining for us not to construct that road for ourselves? What is the big problem wherein we not go undertake that road development? Instead, we can't enrich other person, other company that we enrich to. When you look at the design, just a final paper, but when they go for implementer, waiting at the paper, they not the implementer. I wonder, and are they, there are times when you see them that make you see salon very, very difficult for develop, very, very difficult, because people don't think outside the box, especially with politicians. Hence, that kind of system, they even in terms of education, now we spread down to the education. We don't think outside the box at all. It's really, really sad for we nation. It's really, really sad. Now, one day they go sit down and say, Lord sell half of salon thing done, or Lord sell salon. Now go left. Because una no go sit with we own common idea. Look, honestly speaking, me, I tell anybody, if they call the military, let them give budgets. Yeah, for do that road day, it they reach the money with them call so. Me, I believe 100% it may reach the money with them call so. And they go do extremely good work. Because na den country, because na den your labor and the money that they put for do the road. But we say no, Lord take with money, Lord give foreigner. Now then sabi build, operate and transfer. Now we pump that road then out to them for the next 30 years. Who does that? Only government. When you talk, they get one the way they label you. This na SIPP, this na APC, this na ANDA. Even one the way they listen to me right now. Some of them they panic. This will sabi them na the SIPP, but oh this will sabi na APC. And something we get for affect we people the way they live in that area. They imagine you on that side there. They pass 4 check toll gates every day. Tell me the kind of money we go down waste. Tell me the kind of money we go down waste. And then we want this salon go before. We want this salon. You look at the example where the parliamentary and the it not even match up to what you expect them for say. But in our history, now I go study. I went to UK. I went to this and this not be problem. What? This not me no problem. Personally, with politicians, they don't know when and how to remove politics when it comes to development. Oh, President, you don't do this. President, don't do this bridge. President, don't do this. So this one back, President, you don't do them. Really? This President, you insist go both say yes. This road, I do am waiting. In whose expense? At the expense of the people. But we they put 50% of the money. Is it not enough for like we do something? Let's say for once, una now make that long stretch day. Una do them in a way where the money when we get, we not go trust debts. The money when we get, then we do what we're able with them. Other than we go to us, then we make deposit. They can make profits now we aid. Always they say this. The main gain or aim of a business policy now for maximize profits. Anyhow you turn them, anyhow you do them, businessman na for maximize profit. Now for pull profits now we eat. Government, government, their role not to for maximize profits, at least now for reduce the profits way or the expenditure on the citizen there. And the more reason make it when come with that worker fine boss when they add the price, some of we come back and call them the out. Because your role as government not to for can maximize profit for pull profits now the citizen the aid. No, now for pull the pressure na the aid. But we all know na different story altogether, different ball game. How we go proud of Sierra Leone with them kind here? No, not forget say they remember them. You don't talk say that peninsula road back. Then get for do one for under toll gates. Then let them do all the road and toll gates. Yeah, don't tell that they want. Now the good news this way, where President Bio gets for week after the Kokoro saga. It's really really sad, honestly. For me, the executive not they do well to President Bio. These are the people who they expect say yes. Una for the advice President Bio rightly. Then Sandy, me are not surprised. The same then Sandy now in fact where they add this toll gate what they run right now. In the same possible way, first take that money where the businessman the ones then give them. You wait for first for let you come through, let you people them not they suffer. Instead you add them. Now tell me when goods when they talk now say they come on the inside and they I get for Talek. Not to add and go add per the price. So it gets a rumble effect onto even the farmer. Because motoka they go under, then go definitely add per the price. Goods they come under, it go definitely get for there. Other they suffer. Shamefully, la put on this way again. See Emerson, Lamina, a young appeal way they make. Let the Parliament chief they not go they pay. Like seriously. Maybe that's the long-term agenda. So we don't come as parliamentarian. Until we know say parliamentarian and they pay right now. Now this toll gate. So it will be parliamentary. So you understand by go they pass it no pay. May God help that country, sir. Thank you very seriously.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
You're always welcome, sir.
Parliament say everybody in Kokogo rose. Yes. Why so now busy they discuss whether in Cocoa Rose, whether in Coconut Rose? Well, toll gates. 3 toll plazas. Alpha they say 4, but I think they adjust them to 3. And also the 50%, according to Honorable Siliki, is say that are the money where government forgets. Now government say let them put them back into maintenance. 50% of that money they. Now so him be put them more. But the APC Honorable Aaron inside what he read the amount say 77 million United States dollar, 50%. Now so him be read them. But Honorable Siliki na so input am. Tony, what you get for me?
Yeah, Abraham, thanks for having me. And I want to say thank you for the for brother Al and brother Usfriend for the brilliant contributions. You know, Abraham, it's rather unfortunate. The reason why I make I say rather unfortunate because when you have young people where they expect say therefore be a visionary thinkers, people the way you think say forget that empathy before they think of the country, how for move forward, how for able for be prudent, you understand, and leveraged on the resources that we generate for take capital projects. Them we did decide for say we want for this, but it's not surprising because the reason why make they say so. If you listen to Emerson Lamina, then that they don't ever social brah. Don't ever social na muku guide just like Opa Williams can say na muku guide the way they talk stuff you see brah. Shakespeare say you can tell you happen by I mean with you understand They man na muku brother, bra. You understand what I mean? They don't understand. You can't talk with, you can't compare America. Compare Guinea, for example, Abraham. I go Guinea fast. I go Guinea while before I go Salon, I spend 2 days at Conakry, Abraham. The road where Guinea they make, look Conakry they make roads sembra. You understand what when they improve on the infrastructure projects and because what you make, they know say it got for boost economic developments in the country. You understand what I mean? Even that road, that 70 kilometer highway where they make for carrier where they can join na Pamlap. You see the road where they make. Then even they make book, even that come like you always talk Rio Tinto they do 250 kilometer road and then they build school back. The model, look at the model what they do. They no toll. I not see no toll na Conakry. Even that road where they na Amdalai by Bambeto, where they run for go side the American embassy, they for go down. Even where that road there where they take for go na Gbesi outside the airport there. But no toll, no they look at the road where they now just like the road they will get na America now. No toll, no this, no that. Because what you make it boost economical developments. It connect area them. They even they make road go Labe, they even they make road go Boke, they even they do place them for mine. When we they go out, you say China Railway 7 go there, then go make that port. Then they took on a project by themselves. Why can't we take up project by we say what thing government they do with all the taxes that they generate? All they go into administrative cost, all they go into people then you personal well-being for they buy big motor car for you, then fuel the motor car, then you all these lavish what's they call. It's really sad when you they look a country where even we budget has to be driven. We dey cry for MCC money that we can generate if we really leverage on the opportunities that we get in that country. Things that we get in that country, Abraham. I said it a few days ago now. You go say you go DHL. Look the crowd park the way they fetch for post things, where the people then they go there for go collect things them. Those are opportunity. Those are missed opportunity for Sarpos. Sarpos na mortuary for Aratade or na hotel for Aratade. We have all institutions. We have Sierra where if you take somebody, take Orange, and they look at Orange, they go put stole pande. Then when I say when I get empathy, oh this is there, you don't do this, oh that. You know must bridge this guy where they give me. Don't build. You know must bridges. You know must road the way he just they make. Me I make video then where I go Conakry, see. Now next time they construct, like when they do construction, I drive them there, I go Maryland. Construction, they go tell you reach Maryland construction for Massachusetts they go. Now so then they construct na Guinea na net me man. It's not fun. You they feel good. And these people the way they construct so na indigenous Guinean companies. They got few Chinese companies that way they were like that China Railway Saving Group and all that way join the way they waiting and call. Money where then they generate, then they use so potently. They don't even go stretch themselves. So we go operate this and transfer 30 years. And these are young people. These are young policy makers. People that were they were young when we all age mates. Now that they're glad to say in 30 years, you don't feel good, you feel proud, you don't defend. Instead of not saying, no, this is not right. If we not get the money, now wait. When government get the money, we go to MCC money, Abraham. If government really invest, that money they will they fed for, so they job for. We will generate in 1 year. In 1 year, just check what AfriCell they make for 1 year. Wait, check the financial statements there after EBITDA, and check Orange Giant. Check when you check Safari Corner Kenya. We don't get no institution, none. People in the support. No, I'm not there against the government. I've voted for SPP many times. In fact, I get SPP card. You understand what I mean? You understand? Not for say they talk because if you say this government go able for change a lot of things there. But it's so disappointing when you get people there. Now young people there. Me who not up la who come on, not get family up there. But now young people and they live in that area, na the east of Freetown. Then they glad you brag self, you the honorable Lamina Lamina. You don't even sabi talk self. You don't even sabi talk yourself or English fine. Then when they glad for put stall pan the people. Look at the people. Me don't work in that area there. I don't work in that area there. In fact, I manage for Matotoka to go Landofe. Landofe na inside Kanlaon, in a part of Kanlaon district.
Abraham, who they travel na them road and then a mud road them where what's it called? The people that now work and they work. Even the schools that where they there, they not even get school bus. Now work picking they work from one chunk to the other for go school. You know, they even advocate say if you can put on so suffering panel people, you can put soul on people, you go more there. They wanna do you not glad, you not proud, and face when face on a don't maker. Now accomplishment. People in the suffer na there and Abraham, you know so with the travel. Me and you with the travel, with the travel upland with the sea. Look how people in the suffer na the country upline. Now what can they work? People then they carry wood na they carry coal. You see woman. It thought picking and back, they work almost mile for go left coal because the neighbor for afford for even higher truck for carry the coal and go. They glad for go put toll people there. Come on, it's so disheartening when you get young minds, young people that will forget vision, will forget think outside the box for solve this complex situation. Look how Guinea they progress, Abraham. Hey, yeah. It's really sad, Abraham. Like say we will not get sense. Like say we not dukunu there. We not get sense, so we're not able to think outside the box. Abraham, go Guinea and see the kind of infrastructure going on in Conakry. Take go Labe, take go Mamu, take go Bok, all them stand and them man. Then they build roads there. You understand? All them money, okay, money they come from World Bank. Just the council they get grants and other things the way they come. But then make sure that they invest the money into control me pass. Abraham, 1980 something with me at the Conakry. Now rim there with a jump pan. Now inside Conakry, on Conakry, there Conakry, two. Anybody will go Conakry that's in a day. The 80s. Guinea they flood. Look Guinea they look at today. The only two go say okay, yes, they have challenges for fights against dirty. Abraham, no sign no the way you know go see them green container the way they people they put dirty, where get them wheels the world and get. A plenty like how they see na America na. They make sure say then they try for control the dirty because at the side and they when they get major challenge that dirty area. But they are trying, they put modalities in place and get them then truck them will get there for carry dirty. Guinea but try the whole pass. The ancestors some of we grew up in Salona because of education. That's why we people they say no Salona education better pass Guinea. So when I get for go Guinea, when I get for go Salon. But look Guinea they like it today. Look where Guinea they improve. Guinea they you know that we people then you get young minds, young politicians. There. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. But now the people and they do. That is how the weekend. Now the people there. Now they go pay the tax. Now they go pay the toll. Then go pay until the hair grey and the teeth turn brown. God bless you, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. Umar, what's he get for you?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good evening, my brother. You know, the group na salon now, if you yourself get chance, go to check them. They call them buying and selling in Sierra Leone or stuff like that. The amount of houses that people in the sell na salon right now, na Freetown. The amount of houses that were there on the market, na Freetown. You know what that they tell me? Not of us in a like yeah, we go say na sellers market or buyers market. People that don't fed up with Sierra Leone, then they move commodity. People that don't fed up with Sierra Leone, then they move commodity. Me know somebody when have been very good businessman. Now he don't station at Ghana. Go. Because they'll be the building houses and they try to rent them 20, 30,000. And then they'll be they use them, bring them. They feel say these CSOs or their people will be the kind during the war, then go did it forever. Now they're not the kind again. So they also don't build and they sit down. Now people and they move out of that country. The reason is now because of them people ya will get so. Now I make I can talk say any individual, whether na individual or na country or na a nation or whatever you want to call it, as long as them people and they against with Salon Parliament, with president, then they go after them. If them people and they wrong with me, Umar Kabab, at the standard them people and they inside. That tells you how I not care about them people. Yeah, because they not care about me. So when all then days here with the pandis with kokoros, you get people like, hey, I don't disrespect the parliament. Then I will say disrespect this. Who's parliament? We will not get parliament. We get a hold in place, we say young people and go put them kindergarten, young, little picking them, boys and girls, we try them go put them, then put one other one will big for them, they say watch them. Now holding we get. And then they even call land the kindergarten because the kindergarten picking I get respect for them. They even value more than outside them people and they congregate themselves. So when I say, hey, Fatima, this, okay. Fatima no one they do anything with torture Sierra Leoneans them. Then why I look the laws are within the past and then they can torture. Una no worry. Some of una get for begin the told gate inside una living room. Una where they be end this parliament and this government and the past government and then people here. Una get for the petrol road. Yeah, the vice president talk and study. He said they put one at the peninsula. Una no worry. Singapore put one off gone. One girl for dinner Eastern Police. PJ go get one. Cotton Tree go get one. Una no worry. Una no worry. Una continue for the fella waste blood. All 10. Hey, the teacher, the parliament, the president. Una think, Sierra Leoneans them. Una move out of the bubble. Rusa una stuck on herself. This not to 1975. Not to una grandpa the days then wire. This na young generation. People already think with the shoe picking the naya, then country all day. Young picking. We picking them at themselves with the see how then they think, how then they create some things them. So una pull una brain commode. All them respect business, tradition, institution. Una move commode. From where Shaka Stephen left power, where he hand over that villager with them because they not care about me. Look the things that they do. Look the amount of young deaths that would go on at that country day. Because the people that refuse to understand say we need proper good hospital. Let we pass a bill where we go put now the president in table for crying out loud if not loan safe. Lord go below bill hospital. Lord we look for at least 5 or 7 or 15,000 young scientists that will go send overseas. If now loan, Lord will give them loan, let them go practice medicine. It can't take care of people. Would they see them in Aboku? Me hospital, they get 6 Ghanaian doctors them. They all long go. The one have been liver transplant surgeon. Yes. The guy had a convince. I said, man, you go again. But he said, yes. They said they help for pay for me, and they go help them. The guy named Ansu. Don't go back. That liver transplant surgeon. He said to go back. Even if you send 10,000 Sierra Leoneans and for go study medicine, not to all 10,000 go say, I need to go back. Give them the encouragement. Give them good pay. Give them good housing. You go see if they need to come. Then go come. In the one they are self-support, they oversee. When are doctors them, good Sierra Leone doctors them, then go and come. But what the condition? The facility not there. Then the living condition not there. So how they go come? When a neighbor do none of them things, and they all two na they ask for let them give una SUVs. SUVs don't take over the country. Well, you know, say when the country will get too many SUVs like that in a detriment to the nation health. Because then smoke then they already they cause health problem. Now a complete lungs problem. Now respiratory problems. But when I don't know that, when I've been saying a thing for bluff, everybody get SUV in Sierra Leone. You don't know the harmfulness of SUVs? It pollutes the air. Now I could say today everybody in Sierra Leone say in asthmatic. Everybody I get asthma. Everybody they say I get ulcer. Everybody they say I get this. Now the people in there who they fight for the parliament, where we get this big tradition for respect. Hey, Thomas Dixon, now the parliament is so. Now one day when you go sickness alone, you die there, you go no say not to people in there before them come for don't do better. For make sure say if you sick, you for sit down a salon and get very well medical treatment. anything happen with you, if you not get the money or your colleagues, journalists, they not get the money, you go die in a Sierra Leone. We they see videos all the time where people in the beg for let somebody help them. Any even a charity foundation or good-hearted people them for let them care and go today back. I see one boy somewhere thinking of Puja. Yeah, I don't know what in there between in leg. The boys see the foot the all you go no say they all don't go in leg them. We they see with young people them. They suffer, they die. Still wanna for kill them. Then guy and they do anything for do anything for with people in life and then well-being. They rather go ask for money for let them get for say then sick let them go to India. That tells you how them stuff here they think. It tells you, you dey see them behavior, the motor car them where they buy, the clothes where they wear, how they dress. You dey know say that way on a muku, that way on a staff. So them behavior. How you gonna call for let them give you money, let them increase money for let you go seek make an attention in another man country. Why you don't go call for that money there? Now we build good facility, get good equipment, train with young people, salon will still get smart people them. But because you saw staff, you want bluff. That's some bluff then at that time day. They for bluff. They want to drive around with SUVs. But then feel say they're immune because they sit inside the truck they drive around with the glass and they up. They feel say they need to breathe air. If you need to breathe air in that country, you die. You're not a living animal. If you need to breathe, you die. So you say something and breathe. You never breathe air. Oh my God. Listen, anybody you then oversee, not care what you play, this idea say no place like home. My brother, fold that plate, put us on side. Home is where you find happiness. Happiness not in a salon, nothing other day. Then they can mortgage this nation. Which party? You see when they pass the votes today? You know, the one day. So if you not go come back 5 years from now and tell me say they're not been the part of Amu. One day me no hear. So now they all pass this bill. This another 30 years for another 4 toll road. Thank you, sir. Sorry, I take this. It's so frustrating, my
All
brother.
right.
I'm so sorry. This is sad.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Right. I like me salon. Salon is home. Me agree. Yes. You get a rata, you get cockroach, but still, home is home.
Home indeed.
Ezekiel, welcome. What you get for me?
Thank you so much, Triple. Thanks to our panelists and to all our listeners then. So I think thing we then don't begin pass. In as much as with the vex, Lord they give them solution, we maybe we go help the whole process. If they not don't complete the agreement, if una not complete the agreement,
Ezekiel, they don't pass on. They don't pass on done.
so
The
everything
eyes
is
have it.
already done.
Yes, the deal is done.
Oh, well, so sad. Because we not go able for stuff. Then we're waiting the one for do in terms of things that wait and they give out to foreigners. Then, me we the big. If anybody they make any deal, at least when I would they think this way, where you they go for go take loan a bank. The bank no they ever tell you say if you get the money tomorrow you carry it and they not forgive you because they stipulate the loans for 5 years. You get the money today, you go pay back. You don't clear. 2 years on I go they put something inside there. You don't know who that God go bless tomorrow. Sometimes God go bless me. I want that airport the lady in a Sierra Leone hand. I go pay them people and they off let Sierra Leone and then get her. But when they go sign documents seal for 30 years, do you wanna go they make window? Una for they make windows so that somebody day where he get the country at heart, God bless them with billion, he go there for go clear that day so that in people are not go suffer. But law they warn the foreigners on this. Every investment way they do, you get a lot of things that we for consider. the first thing we for consider na stability. Stability is very prominent in any big investment we want to make in a country. When you they begin for take the advantage on the country on with few people them, wait and just get few years for rule and then commodity. That you investment they at risk. The risk is very heavy because time go come. And they always give this example. You then a place you don't fence. Now you and your family and your friends there una the party day while everybody outside they die with hunger. Una not they drop any crumbs. Time go come, that fence they go down. Una they continue for whole way country hostage. Way that kind of agreement, they exist nowhere. Then when they go with an Africa and continue for hold the African people and hostage with the ranker people away, then they make their agreements. Then they because they're not the thing where they really disturb me is that we get an average age of parliamentarian way I don't think say reach 50. So all the clamor and the jump they make in the behest of that young people therefore be part of governance. Look what then they do. Very shameful. And then most of the parliaments now what we get is more exposed to the outside world compared to the one that we them in the 80s, 70s. Where they not go beaucoup places, where they not see beaucoup things. We get parliament way full up of almost probably 90%. Then don't go out of Sierra Leone. Then don't see development. Then don't see agreements. Then don't learn new things. And yet, then they just mortgage with country just like that. You as a foreigner, you the one for continue for whole way country hostage. Time go come, somebody go run you out of that place because do good investment. Because the one the way then they do this, they not care about our future. It's very sad that you go there, they just smile. Obviously, most of the people in the end that way that 30 years they not go there. And so it's so dangerous that because you feel say you not go there or you go down or you get the opportunity for pay that thing and they talk now. By God in power, I don't think say we will ever beg for it. So all this talk, they talk, if it's you don't behind you pipe and then they say, look the nonsense way, then they talk. But we not go under and beg. And we go get the money for pay that toll road. But now the people that village where you come out, where you they go there, you they see everything they crumble. What's kind of hard to get? Or most of una not really go self na village again for go visit. Una not get mind again for go even mingle with the people place where you been then inside that dirty place today. I not get no problem about upline. I mean a village boy. What go inside they hug everybody, sit down and go on eat na pan. I not go and let them continue for live that life there. And if God bless you for make small change. You now you don't get the power for going to that place. Now they you for help for make changes. When you go back, you say, I'm not getting enough for can't do now. But believe you me, with the pass laws and we go can't build water well now. We go can't do this, we go can't do this. And this not the reason this way will not really want the PR. Because most of them people are not they go to them people and they for let them see them, for let them tell them what them go do for them. Really. This not to any arguments now for just look small. This not the reason. Now how many of them when then they go back in them community away then they say then they represent? Would they beg sorry for Sierra Leoneans that please you go sign something, even put some more caveat inside it. Hey, if we get this money and pay you back, how we go contribute half and half? And then we go give up that stranger the 30 years for waiting. Based on waiting we on a plan for law we pay per month, per year. And if we double them, why if it be 30 years? We can finish at any time. Why? This please, make this document clear. Show, put on our social media. This not a thing way for hide. Now we all country now, where the mortgage. Law we see them so that we go know. As I say, tomorrow we need jackpot, I go pay that thing off. so that Sierra Leoneans they no go continue for hold that road there. Sorry, I know they play jackpot, so I just they say, but you never know whether God go bless financial markets. Investment they happen anytime, you never know. Would I go be a billionaire? And I left for give a country to foreigners for 30 years, this, that. Please, would they beg? Una think. Thank you so much, Triple. God bless we all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Hello?
The pine
Hello?
safe.
Hello?
Hey, you phone now while you talk.
Hello?
You do with me?
Hello? Yeah, I do with you.
Oh, now I dey hear hello. I feel say something if you village people they don't block you say today need talk here.
No. No.
What you get for with today,
no.
sir?
People,
Yes, sir.
now this like they say, salon they far away for us. And then we don't go. we don't have able for salon for 6 salon better one. No, we don't go. we don't go there. God don't care we go. But let me go. God go make we 6 salon better one. God don't care we go back. Salon better one. They far. Very far. Very, very, very far. I listen the clips the way play where the parliamentary and they pass bills for 30 years for road, for toll gates. I listen all contribution. You see, what are the surprises? Or what I don't say under surprise. The parliamentarian, 95% of them, they all come out of the provinces. 95% of them come out of the provinces. And some of them, let us say 80 or 85%, median a snob will give me. They live in a way that of the country they talk. So say na Munkuman. The man said, I don't talk, see, elect the man dressed with coat and trousers with tie. The man still be Munku. If he dressed with coat and trousers, look at na parliament the way he dress. Elect he dressed with coat and trousers, put tie. The man still by the hot polo. You see, the man not get integrity. He not credible. Can you imagine man get with coat and trousers for be fine boy. He bought polo. The man look, he talks to tell us not outrage anymore. They go be history car. We're speaking history get for do with that. The other one they talk about they always compare America and Salon. Salon they compare Salon with Jamaica. America don't go far. Salon they far from America. America the far. We get toll road in Naya, but we get so many alternative roads. Look, I get about 3 toll road to Minaya, near Minaya. But if I want to go DC, I get so many alternative roads that we use. One get traffic light, one go pay toll road there. And you want the whole good condition. Good condition. So I don't mix America, yeah? Don't mix America and this nonsense on the parliament. Nonsense. Shame on them. When the people know how they put body in pencil, shame on them. I don't want to be tribal business camp. If the Creole man make a campaign, if the Creole man in the parliament, Creole man, then get the upper hand for represent the young people they apply there. The Creole man will seek their interest. Fact. The Creole man will seek their interest.
In the human, they represent the people applying this so human will stick their interest. You go look, they go say no. They get then they think for the future tomorrow. In the human, they represent the people. Then on the way they represent the people, the human will stick their interest. That's a fact. Down in a fact. In a human. Yes. I say so. Because we did think. We did think. We think about the future tomorrow. I'm not getting the interest of the people in there at all. But the people they shall see. And they will want to go vote for them, clap for them. Bah, 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 bah. Any small talk, any small thing they talk, they clap. Bah, 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 bah. And even they tell us, I will not they clap. They talk this, they will talk this, they talk, hey, will not they clap. And they clap. Bah, 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 bah. You see? Shame on them. Shame on them. Really shame. Shame on them. Shame on them. Shame on you people them. Now they go put body in them. At times, body wanna for lessen their body, wanna for talk for them. Shame on them. That's not the contribution. Good night.
Good night, Pa Williams. That's not the pa in safe. Jonathan Williams. Must this say just a fun fact, Tripoli? We always they encourage people and say, let them go back, outside and come out up country. But now see them back. Say like up country, not to place it correct because they know commodity. No. Must see they miss so. They know commodity. We can down. We supposed for make the place. Yeah. Now then get that kind of mentality where like how they say you jump in the water, it on fish. Yes. Ezekiel for be catch am. Now you neck of the woods, but unfortunately I not be able for catch and day. Myself, if I don't talk and I say I prefer I did at the farm, I did up country. Than even for dinner free tongue. People don't know what they're missing. Trust me. Yes, I don't know, self. What team they make people them lights not they apply light not dinner free tongue. Even for dandy. Water not they apply water not they free tongue. Yes, the same way they get our water free tongue and water well. Now the same way back self and water well upline. But where they don't come free tongue. Now make them say all man a SUV. Oh, and I forget that they big Jeep there. They get big boy for the APC. Then I be FJ Cruiser. And then I be the own statement motoka. The SLPP na big boy Toyota 4Runner. From 2017 now, the big boy na so then call her. Big boy. Yes. Na Salombo. Now they go no more. Parliament say, la tell na say, all man koko go roast na this country. Yes. Me, sometimes go catch me and 1 or 2 table because I get for go explode. But now the people they say they if they want them put 20 toll per them. If they had put 20 per day, he left. If they had make a 1,000 years, forever and ever, amen. Now then did he? Now make a plan for we read them. Let you see them, let you read them. Because if I be just come, I get the transcript or just read. No, I say no. This will they play. Let we see them, we read them. The eyes have it. The eyes have it. Hey, as I can reach so 2 days take me long. I don't want first gonna farm. Yes, I don't gonna farm. Get that me fall fresh rest, right now plant rest. Rest go mill me rest. Can I turn back? A strict bad. We wake na money, that money in due. Yeah. When I don't know it one they miss. I they tell you, you don't know it they miss. Even them. Eh? We all the solar light they don't come on. We that you don't the candle now. They get a nice. If you say Freetown, the air how they breathe now the provincial area. Okay, I know they talk about the district headquarter town demo. Like who they now they hard to reach areas. Usami day, Usami farm day now hard to reach area. Like who they? Yeah. The area where they for correct say left. Yes, that a pollution no dey. But someone like we tem kid reach and say for burn the for prepare the farm, nine and the burn. But apart from that, there na pollution. Before Mutuka go inside the force. You get some picking the woman they drive the car, they run go inside bush. Why they tell you speed, not to picking speed back home. I remember how they go Liberia. One of the team member who they inside the motorcar. Now they say, hey brah. Then picking they because they see picking who they walk a village to village for go school. Now they say, eh, now I begin suggest to if na keke self them for them picking there. Eh? Now I say, keke don't go even do. Now I say, but the one who they give school bus and tongue, why mean they know who give if them pick with the worker and then the worker in bunches go watch the video where I do going to Liberia. The school picking and the worker in bunches from one village to the other. Yes. Now the family, now the council they make law. They don't want to think about them. They don't want to think about it. Say, hey, them picking away the worker go. No, they don't get time. What to go do? I make all man now they can't tongue. No mind they go there on the bridge. Because if one live in a Freetown. Then they can't Freetown. Who don't see the sweetness by the provincial area. Who they now they want for day. Now they. If you see me big battery, they I don't buy. I get eco flow, not to one just need for get one big panel. You done. I tell you now, because me small setup I be get, I dey go before up. I tell you I will tell you, na farm I dey do me program. When I go they look for me na Freetown. Everything guy. Let them go put toll for them people then. Then go here. Oh, already get a more. Na 3 I can pass. No, na 2. Because if I the common house, na 2 I dey pass for. Hey, we go there back tomorrow. Parliament has roasted everybody's cocoa. Make us singing and dancing. Till meet back tomorrow. Tata.